How's everyone doing? My name is Andy Pakter. I'm a physical therapist here at the Spears Chambers location. This is Alex Becerra. He's a care coordinator here, also at Chambers. Today we have a very special workout Monday. Me and Alex have collaborated on a whole body exercise routine. We know that it's a very stressful time for everyone, so we want to create a holistic exercise routine that could help with some mental clarity, but also help get your blood or heart rate up. So we're going to go through a little bit of a circuit to get us through there. So we're going to start with some warm-ups. The first thing we want to do, palpate inside our bones here, give your stomach a squeeze, and then see if you can hold a contraction while you breathe in through your nose and then out through your mouth.
Make sure the feeling is similar to pushing your belly button into your spine. Try to really contract and squeeze that stomach hard.
And if anyone has trouble hearing us through the mask, we'll reply to you guys later. You can follow the website to send us an email too.
But please feel free to take anything that we can do better, any way that we could improve. Please make sure to write down so that we can involve with that as well.
Okay, so the next one we're going to do are these scoops. So you're going to reach your leg forward. The reason we worked on that contraction first is because we want your stomach tight, your spine to be straight. We're going to reach towards our heels.
Let's see if I can
come up. I'll get a side view. Reach, come up. Nice tight stomach. Trying to get your ankle towards you. Okay, the next one we're going to work on our hip flexors a little bit. So now we're going to take a little lunge forward. If we're stretching the back leg, left side, so now I'd reach over with my left arm. Same thing, squeezing your stomach. I really don't want to arch my back a whole lot. And then slowly coming out of it.
Try to reach towards your side rather than behind you, where your chest comes out and then your side comes out. Try to stay nice and tight and just reach to your side past your ear.
And we'll go through these warm-ups, but if you feel like you have to spend a little more time in one of them, feel free to do that. Sometimes one side will feel a lot tighter than your other side. Okay, the next one are inchworms. So I'm going to walk my hands forward, trying to keep my heels down.
Notice how he pushes his heels into the ground. As he puts forward, he keeps his stomach and core engaged and tight as he comes on the way down. He walks himself out gently with his hands, right? Doesn't stomp down, doesn't do anything harsh, and then comes and walks himself back up nice and tight. Want to make sure you stand up all the way at the top, opening up those hip flexors.
And then you know it's a good warm up when you're out of breath already. So the next one we're going to do are for our arms. So
Just be that time here.
So me and Alex dress in a certain way because Alex is going to do some of the advanced exercises. I'm going to show you some more moderate to beginner ways to do some of the exercises. So I'm going to dress a little bit easier for myself. So the first one we're going to do is we're going to start with some side planks. So what we want to do is make sure our shoulders are ready to absorb some of that impact. So I'm just going to let my shoulder fall towards the ground and then push away.
So the whole idea of these warm-ups are to prepare you now for the actual exercise. This is so that way anything you're currently going to use and exert in your force and your effort will be warmed up properly and accordingly for each exercise being worked on.
And like we talked about, the goal of these exercises is really to get your whole body moving.
I actually really like these. I've never done these before.
And then once you feel a good burn, you can switch sides.
Right, once again, notice how he's using his shoulder to push his body away. He's not tilting his head. He's not using any other part of his body to help push his body away. He's trying to just isolate that shoulder movement. Exercise.
Okay, next one. Hands on the ground. Very similar. Just let your shoulder blades do it.
Right, as you take a look in here, I'll show you guys a little bit closer up. Right, if you watch Andy, right, he's dropping just his shoulder blades. Right, he's keeping his spine in line. Right, and what he's doing is kind of creating a crevice, like he's squeezing my hand with his spine. As he drops down, working on pushing through.
Okay, and then Alex is going to take us through some of the circuit now.
All right, so now that the warm-up is good and now hopefully you're feeling nice and loose, you may continue to do your warm-up and certain exercises as we go through. All right, so we're going to start with thread the needle. Thread the needle is going to be the first exercise of our workout. Each workout is going to be 4 rounds, 30 seconds of work, 20 seconds of rest. This way we get optimal exercise with optimal rest as well, so we can continue through strong. So your first one, we're going to be up in a side plank position. Hand up, you're going to follow your hand. You're going to come underneath. And you're going to open back up. Right, the idea is you follow that hand the whole way to get maximum mobilization. Come underneath. And you open yourself up nicely. Andy here is going to show you the other portion where you're going to go from your knees for people who are less stable in your shoulders. Right, he comes down and he opens himself up. So the same way, just on a quadruped position on all fours.
And if you guys want to try a little more advanced, you can go from quadruped to a bear crawl and then same thing. And it's kind of like an in-between exercise.
All right. So our second exercise is going to be plank, eyes wide and T's. All right, very self-explanatory. You're in a plank position. You're going to contract your arm the whole way through. So you go I, turn that thumb up, Y, all right, hand out, T. All right, as you do that, each side, I want you to contract that shoulder, contract that arm the whole way through. All right, with our thread the needle, we're going to do one side only for the 30 seconds. You're going to be technically doing 2 rounds. For your plank, size, Y's, and T's and everything else, you're going to switch sides every time you do them, okay? Andy here is going to show you the alternative for your I's, Y's, and T's. In an on your knees push-up position. From there, you're going to do the same exercise and mobility. That way you can get the same type of work. Right? It puts a little bit less pressure on your core, and you're allowed to put a little bit more pressure on your arms as you go through.
And you can always back off into hands and knees while you do it if it's a little bit easier.
Exactly. All right, our third exercise is our plank hip mobility. So we really want to work on core exercise, but core strength with other elements around it. So the same idea as the I, Y, and T. You're going to be in a plank position. You're going to go in leg extension, back, get that knee up and over, come back underneath and follow through. The idea is that you want to put that knee over a wire, like someone's holding a wire right underneath. You're going to lift up, over, and come right back. Same thing, opposite side. Up, over, and come right back. Andy here is going to do the same thing in a quadruped position. Once again, on all fours, kicking that leg back, lifting it up and over, and coming back in. Working on complete glute mobility, hip mobility, and strengthening as well. All right, while we go over these, I want you guys to try to practice them as well as best as you can. That way you can start to understand. So when we go through the workout, it's nice, it's simple, and it's breezy. All right, now we have the single leg Superman. The idea here is on one leg stable. You're gonna go down like your nose and your toes are on a string. As your back leg comes up, your front drops down until you're parallel to the ground. And then you come right back up nice and slow. All right, switch legs. Then you're gonna do the same thing down. Woo. A little wobbly. All right, idea is to be nice and controlled, same way back.
And right. My part is going to be less on the balance part and more about your glute working. So I'm going to try to hinge forward, squeeze my butt. My knees have a slight bend in them, but are pretty much straight. I'm trying to get all the weight on my heels, feel my glutes work, and then back up.
All right, and then our last exercise here, we have the prisoner squat with an opposite knee to elbow. So for anyone that has that upper body mobility and lower body mobility, you're gonna be up here, hands behind your head, fingers interlocked. You're gonna squat down, come up, opposite knee, opposite elbow. You don't have to touch the knee to elbow, but I want that motion, squeeze that core at the top there, and then come back. That's more important than actually touching the elbow, right? And then as you go back down, you're gonna go opposite side again. Right, that way we're getting our bodies moving up and down, and we're getting a lot of blood flow action here.
Again, I'm going to be in the modified version, so I don't really want my hands here. I can control myself with less range of motion when I'm here. Same thing going into that squat that Alex is doing. And then as I come up, just trying to reach as much as you can. If you want to get your elbow down, that's good too. And then back up.
Can you do a stopwatch on your phone?
Yeah.
30 seconds, 20 seconds. All right. So I want you guys to grab a drink of water, have your water next to you, grab a sip. All right, give us just 1 second. We're going to set up our stopwatch here and we're going to get ready to go. The whole workout itself should take about 16 minutes, 30 seconds. All right, from there on out, it's going to be a burner. You're going to feel great. You're going to feel strong. And it's going to be a solid one. You ready?
Yeah.
All right, here we go. We're going to get started in 3, 2, 1, go. All right, we're going to start here with thread the needle. All right, you're doing one side only. Coming up. Make sure you turn that back, get that motion. Open yourself back up, follow that hand. Like I said, for now we're going to do just one side on thread the needle. All right, time. Good, now we have 20 seconds rest. All right, make sure in this rest time that you're taking your breath, you're catching yourself, all right? It's going to be a long work.
All right, 5 seconds.
Here we go, we got planks, eyes, wise, and T's.
There you go.
3, 2, 1, go. Make sure these are alternating every time you do them. All right, take your time, no need to rush, you got 30 seconds. All right, time's up. 20 seconds to rest. You got plank mobility up next. Woo, sweating, huh?
Yeah. Modified isn't so modified. All right, we got 5 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
There we go. Make sure you're really flexing that hip, feel that hip. Try to keep it as high as you can without turning those hips.
Five seconds.
This core action I've done in years. Woo. All right, we got single leg. Superman's next. Oh my God.
Okay, 5,
4, 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Remember, like we said, nose to toes on a string. Alternate legs each time. There we go. All right, here we go. Last one, we got prison squats. All right, that'll be round 1. Then we got 3 more after.
I'm regretting this clothing choice.
So I gotta have the loose shorts.
Okay, 5, 4, 3,
Here we go.
2, 1.
Get started. Make sure you're hitching that butt back, then dropping to those legs.
And feel free to speed it up once you get like the technique down.
Yeah, you don't have to follow our old pace. All right, time's up. All right, fantastic. So that's round 1. All right, we got 3 more. Like Andy had mentioned earlier, you can go at your own pace. Once we kind of got the understanding of the movements, the exercises, please feel free to go at your pace. All right, the idea is to work, work, and work. All right?
3, 2, 1.
Here we go. Remember, opposite side, now thread the needle. All right, time's up. 20 seconds, catch that breath. I know I do. All those khakis.
Feeling good? Got the stretchy kinds.
There you go. All right, we got planks, size, Y's, and T's coming up.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
All right, next up, hip mobility. If you can also, there's no shame in changing it up, doing one difficult, one less difficult, trying to make it harder on yourself and integrating up a harder workout for yourself as well.
Okay, 3, 2, 1.
All right, time. All right, moving on to the next one, Superman's. I have to bring down a towel.
Okay, 5 seconds.
3, 2, 1, go. By the way, the exercise that Andy is doing can also be called a Romanian deadlift, for any of those wondering at home.
Really trying to keep your stomach tight, stick your butt back.
Remember, always come up and release those hip flexors at the top as well. Ooh, down goes Frazier. There's a sound, threw me off. All right, prisoner squats next. Where we at?
5,
4, 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Oh yeah, Andy. All right, make sure you're moving, make sure you're pushing. You might be tired today, not in 20 minutes, not in 30 minutes. All right, an hour from now, you're gonna thank us. Because we're gonna be thanking ourselves, maybe.
All right, so we're halfway through everything. How's everyone feeling?
All right, if you wanna write some comments, if you wanna write some things. How do you feel after round 2? Let's see it.
That's good, everyone.
If you have the capability to do so.
3, 2.
We go, back to the top, round 3, throw the needle, opposite side. Make sure you're keeping those hips up. All right. You all working out in the mask?
Feels good. Better.
For who? All right, we are playing size, Y's, and T's.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Here we go.
Look at this, in sync.
If anybody was wondering, this is a first take trial. We're usually not this good.
Well, I think multiple sets would have just tired us out too much. All right, 3, 2, 1.
Here we go, plank mobility. I'm gonna keep it in sync.
Okay, 20-second
All right.
break.
Getting there, getting there. Whew. Hopefully everyone's sweating, everyone's feeling good. It's a nice hot day. Doesn't usually help, but
Gotta work off those hot dogs.
oh yeah.
Okay, 2, 1.
Here we go, Supermans. Nice and slow. Really feel the stretch in that hamstring as you go down for both exercises. All right, 20 seconds.
Long message here, I know it. Oh, yeah. You got
Oh, of course.
I think it's better working on the mask.
Oh, that's because he's crazy. Honestly, it's You have to, you know.
Okay, 3,
it's-
2, 1.
We got it. Here we go. It's prisoner squats. Get started. I mean, hey, the mask gives you some extra resistance. All right, round 4, guys. Last one. All right, we're killing it.
And this time Alex is going to go a little faster than me. Try to get his heart rate a little bit.
I'm gonna push this last one, so you guys want to keep up with me? Come on, you can try your best.
Okay, 5.
Here we go, back to the top.
3, 2, 1.
Make sure just because you're going faster doesn't mean your form has to suffer because of it.
And now you should really feel like you've gained all that motion. This should be a lot easier. Feel like you can reach up towards the sky a little bit better.
All right. Here we go, now playing size, wise, and tees. But back to the safety thing, guys. If there's a possibility, there's still a chance. Always be safe, always stay healthy. Whew.
Now Alex is going to try and go a little faster here. 3, 2, 1.
Put me on the spot. That's how you get me to stop talking. Gosh.
That's all it took. Wish I always knew that.
All right, hip mobility.
Okay, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Killing me.
Woo! Thank goodness. All right, two more. Just 2 more. Here we go, 4, 3, 2, 1. Like I said earlier, just because you go faster, form shouldn't suffer. All right, last one. Get those last 20-second breaths in. You know, one last exercise, then we're done. Holy macaroni.
Okay, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
All right. Woo! Cut it.
And if there's something that you feel like you need a stretch or foam roll, this is a really good time to do that as a cool down. Try to get your life back in order, get back to doing all the stuff you like doing.
As a reminder, right, you guys exerted some energy. Take a couple walks, a couple laps inside the living room. You know, cool yourself down. Don't just stop, right? You don't want that heart pressure just kind of drop on you. You want to cool yourself down, take some time, walk it off.
And we're going to post this immediately to our Instagram story. So if you
missed it, you can suffer too.
Or you can do it later on in the day. Maybe actually do a couple sets right now. Hope everyone enjoyed it. Hope everyone's feeling better.
Hope you guys enjoyed it. Hope you guys have fun. Hope everybody had a good workout in, all right? Later, everybody.
That's good.
Oh. I don't know what's going on right now. Oh, that's what's going on right now.